Yes.
Test. 1, 2.
I'm pretty sure we are already live. Alright,
Yes,
so we
start.
are here today at Skate for our treasure hunt something.
I
Five?
think it's about 5. Or 5 was held at the GGG, right? So
6?
yeah, I think it could be 6. Yeah, so
Right.
and it's the second rugby right before Worlds.
Yes.
Yeah,
this
so
will be
some
our last-
players we do see that they are coming here to get some practice ahead of the Worlds that will be held in Yokohama.
ahead of
August.
his future win today.
Yes.
Winning today, win at Worlds, all part of the plan.
Yep, definitely. So, and we even see we even have players from Malaysia, like JS, who is also representing his country to Yokohama. So, but this time we will be featuring a returning player. I think somebody who we are very, at least personally, very close to. I mean, you were mentoring him back then, and now he's making his comeback. So, would you want to do the honors to introduce to the audience?
Alright, so we are seeing the return of Ho Jie, former Malaysia regional champion.
Wow, impressive! 2015, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
right? Yes.
What's the battle rules here?
So, we're trying to help them set up.
What's the rules to select?
Good question.
Please hold on.
Official 3, is it?
Show one. Isn't it?
One.
1. Okay.
If your team's unlegal, then you know it's wrong.
Yeah, that is 3. Otherwise, it's 3.
But use one first.
You can try with 1 first. Yes. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. And we have also another player, Bazli, who is also I would think is a relatively newcomer as well.
Yes.
So one returning player, kind of new to the format, and another new player.
Kind of new for me. He knows nothing about the format.
Okay, well, 0.
Based
in
on
fact.
what I was listening, I'm not even sure he knows how dynamic speed works. So we're about to find out.
Okay, sure. I mean,
And he's using tornado, so good luck to him.
hopefully he knows the speed mechanics have changed, and
I don't think it does, but
okay, but let's see.
Yeah, let's
so
Start already.
I think the point to introduce, right, for Bazli's team, that would be, in my opinion, I think it's a more unique one. Okay, so I'll probably start off with yourself to give a brief overview of Bazli's team.
yeah, Bazli's going to be running a team of the Historian Godra, Armor Rouge, Bomber Snow, Urshifu, Indidi, and the Glaceon.
Immediately I could see, at least from Yijie's side, some standard ones like Crest, Soluna.
Oh, standard.
Yeah, all our standards seems to be. I'm also a bit intrigued why no Dragon Knight to combine with Jianbao, but we shall find out pretty on much later.
Yeah, Qianbao is the one that really sticks out, in the sense that all of Qianbao's regular partners are not really on the team.
Yeah, in fact,
I
I'm
mean,
quite
physical attacker
surprised.
Asuluna doesn't really want to be next to Qianbao because he wants to be under trick room.
The speed here seems to be very kind of conflicting against each other. But what about Bazli's team? Do you feel that there are any standouts?
I think Bazli's team is quite clearly a team that wants trick room to go up. He is running things like Armor Rouge in DD with the Glaceon and the Bomber Snow in the snow.
But at least in this case though, do you feel that if trick room goes up, right, would Yijie be the one that will have advantage, or Bazli will have the more severe
I think
advantage?
Asuluna can kind of run rampant through most of Bazli's team.
So
But at the same
at
time, Bazli has that one thing that Asuluna has to be wary of, is which letting that Historian Gudra set up.
Yes, exactly. So I think, like what you say, trick room mode first up, and from Bazli with Armor Rouge and Arbor Snow. So both are trick room setters.
I don't think actually
Armor
now,
Rouge is,
based on
can
what we're
use
seeing
trick
here,
room, right?
actually, he can threaten the trick room, but actually, based on the team sheet here, we see that Bazli's Armor Rouge does not run the trick room.
Oh,
So his ability makes him not want to have trick room because it is running the weak armor ability.
Okay.
It increases its speed.
okay. Then how will he be able to prop the weakness?
Yes,
Seems to be weakness policy,
Ice
right?
Shot? Oh, he doesn't run Ice Shot. Okay. So I thought he was running Ice Shot, but he's
Ice Shot
not
will
running.
hit
He's
himself,
Ice Shot,
right?
running Ice Shot. He's not running Ice Shot. Either the Bomb Snow or the Glaceon. So it's an interesting decision here.
I hope hopefully it's not a mistake, unintended mistake of using the wrong ability, because I would think you would want to have some reliable way to prop the weakness policy, right?
Yeah, especially when you have a team with a Bomber Snow where it kind of attracts Heat Wave, which is all the more you want Flash Fire to stop it. And you're also running Terra Grass, as we see here. And Terra Grass, if you're without the Flash Fire, you are weak to fire.
Okay.
Izia doesn't have the Heatran on the field right now. So Urshifu just goes for Surging Strike here. It goes into the Terra Grass. A good decision by Bazli to go for the turn 1 Terra.
Oh, but I will guess the speed boost will come in, but has to wait until the.
But every Surging Strike is going to do more because every time weak armor procs, it does reduce his defense as well. It's going to do more than half. The third one is going to hit it
It
below
should
half.
survive, right?
He will survive, yes. But there's
but-
a lot of damage I mean, he's now at +6 speed, but Yusia might just trick room.
And the commitment to the Terra is really quite early on Bazli's end. Somehow I felt that it wasn't that worth it. At least that's what.
He does go for energy ball. He should pick up the return KO on the Urshifu.
But is it
Urshbo
worth it?
is
though?
fairly bulky, it does go down.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not the focus sash.
No,
Choice
no.
man.
I think most of them are running Mystic Water.
Okay. Oh, his is Mystic Water. Yes.
Yeah, most of
Okay.
them are running, and based on what we saw on the Surging Strikes, yeah, interest does go for Trick Room. So honestly, usually I wanted Urshifu to go down.
Sure.
Because now Urshifu comes in for free.
So in this case, the abuser likely trend, yeah, as we see here, and probably from the open team sheet, he would know.
There's not Flash Fire.
Not Flash Fire.
He's just seen weak armor go up 3 times.
Yes.
So he knows.
Yes, a free heat wave. Likely will take out a bomber snow with likely no sash to save.
And now
either.
Bomberstone doesn't have the option to Terra out of the fire weakness.
Yeah, so things are looking a bit shaky for Bazli, I would
So
think.
we do expect Hydron to be the fastest thing on the field and therefore the slowest thing this turn. So at least he will get to hit it with something, and his Bomberstone does carry a lot of power. So that's something Yujie has to be wary of. But I think Yujie might just want to commit the Terra to his Hydron this time.
Is it grass? I would think it's grass, right? Yep,
It's rare to see
it's
any
grass.
Hydron that is not Terra
Yeah,
grass.
it's grass.
So
At
Crash
least
gonna
to-
switch out. Is that Ursaluna? Trying to get the Flame Orb proc on this turn? Yeah, it is Ursaluna.
Yep. And likely bringing on his own trick room abuser, a white guard.
There's white guard coming
Oh, I'm suspecting EJ's reaction, he's pressed heat wave.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna matter. He might just go down. Yeah. Oh, he
He
survived.
survives.
But
Okay, let's see.
he went for
He
Heat
went-
Wave. Go into the
yes,
white guard.
because he with his nodding, he's like, oh, probably that would have meant that Bazli had made a good play.
But now we do see Flame Orb. It's gonna trigger on the Ursaluna. Yeah, there's white guard can't save you from the facade.
But perhaps refresh me on my speed tiers.
Ursaluna
Abomasnow
is
will
the
be
slowest.
fastest.
Ursaluna is probably the slowest thing on the
So
field.
the order will be Ursaluna, Abomasnow, Heatran,
Heatran,
Armor
Armor
Rouge.
Rouge, yep.
Yeah, so the I would say Abomasnow will be quite exposed if he doesn't have any sash to save it, so that could be a problem.
Yujie also yet to commit his Terra. He didn't go for the Grass Heatran last turn.
True.
Yeah, so Bazli gonna switch out the Amrush, recognizing that the plus 6 speed is not really what he wants right now.
Yeah,
And the
exactly.
minus 3 defense.
Yes, Jack Sparrow, which is the Hisui Gudra.
Okay, so Blizzard comes out. Ooh, super effective on Ursaluna. Still no Terra from Yujie.
And I'm surprised, didn't you say Ursaluna is slower, but Abomasnow move first?
Yeah, so it. Oh, I don't think Yujie has a 0 speed Ursaluna.
Okay.
I think this is just caught in game based on what we saw. It is a former alpha. I think he just caught the alpha Ursaluna from Legends Arceus.
I see.
And it's
Okay.
probably not 0 speed.
I see. Okay, that is crucial. Actually, that to me it is. I think it's something that probably Bazli plans. It's a pleasant surprise for him.
The question now really will be, who is now the fastest? Who is faster out of Ursaluna and Amrouche?
Are they both the same speed? Here?
Because the problem for Amrouche, I don't think Amrouche is a really good way to get rid of the.
I think it's about base 60,
Gudra.
70 if I'm not wrong. So likely Armorous will move after.
Earthquake should pick up Amrouche and it's gonna hammer the.
But that white guard though. That white guard.
Yeah, but the white guard.
Yeah, the white guard, he has to be very well aware of that.
But he doesn't really have a good. Yes, he does have the Drain Punch, but it's not gonna KO. Not even with the Guts Boost.
Yes.
Ooh, Gudra goes first.
What was this? The Gudra went before the Armor Rouge. I mean,
And,
crucially before the Ursaluna.
Yeah.
That was not what he really wanted, right?
Yeah, he wanted to heal his Ursaluna with the Lunar
Yeah,
Blessing.
exactly.
And well, this is what happens when your Ursaluna is not the slowest thing on the field.
Yes. Proved to be detrimental. I mean, even though we trick will supposedly be
Yeah,
beneficial.
Film was set up by Yujie. Now it's left with Crest on the field on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, still though.
Can he really do something?
The problem is that now he's just gonna. The Gudra can just now set up in front of Crystalia's face. Sure, body press is not very effective for Crystalia. But there's only so many times Crystalia can heal itself.
But I saw Blizzard live do, so it will be Iron Defense, Acid Armor and Body Press will be his last two moves.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, once it sets up, I don't think anything can touch it already, so...
There's a crit just
there's
to
a
rub
crit
it in,
though.
yeah. With special defense, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all happening for the Crystalia right now.
What a...
And the Triumph runs out. So the Amrouche is now faster than the
Yeah,
Crystalia.
okay, and he just gave up. If I'm not wrong, today's Swiss format, is it BO1 or BO3? I mean...
It's BO1.
I think it's BO1, so... Well, that's that. Good game and good...
So we should check.
Yeah, I guess we should check it.
It's BO3. Oh no, it's
BO3.
BO3.
Please continue.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's great. Yeah, it's BO3. So at least
I thought
Yijian
we
now
stopped,
knows
yeah.
certain information that the open team should carry.
I thought we stopped. Right? I thought we stopped. Yeah, I also thought so.
So yeah, so don't stop. We continue to play.
Sorry, I thought because Brian had dinner plans with BO1.
Same rules?
Same rules. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
So, well, look at that.
I think
Some surprises even for us. Ursaluna was faster than in Trick Room. Faster in Trick Room. That didn't really. EJ's Trick Room didn't manage to capitalize it.
Yeah, I think now Yuji has learned his lesson. He can just, but now Yuji can kind of realize that he can just bring on Suluna without Trick Room now. He's faster than the Gudra, it's faster than the Bomber Snow. He doesn't really, and those are the two things which carry the Blizzard, which the Suluna is worried about. And which brings us to the point that does Yuji know how Terra works?
I think he has to know that, right?
Because he didn't Terra last game.
Oh, did any of you guys tell him
He's just watched his opponent Terra. Surely he's got to have an idea, right?
Okay, yes. But in your opinion, in this team, who do you think should be the optimal Terra candidate? At least just from a first glance.
I think it is the Suluna to get rid of that Blizzard weakness, particularly because we saw it even being weak to Blizzard, he took Blizzard from a Bomber Snow, a step boosted Blizzard, super effective on us. So he still took it fairly comfortably. So if he were to Terra to something neutral, which is what we saw, he is the Terra Ghost.
He's all the way to
I think he can sponge up fairly neutral. He can sponge up neutral, but also he needs to not set up Trick Room this time.
Yeah, I mean he has to be very wary that the speakers are kind of
It's particularly hilarious because his opponent doesn't even have Trick Room on his team.
That's very interesting, because the Indeedee Armorous combination typically would function best in a Trick Room setting.
Yeah,
at
but
least
here
that's
we
what
have both the Indeedee and the Armorous that are not carrying Trick Room.
Yes.
And yet his Pokemon are so slow.
Yeah,
It's really interesting choices. You're really counting on your opponent to set up Trick Room for you.
Does Abomasnow Abomasnow doesn't learn Trick Room, right? If I'm not wrong.
No, of course not.
Okay, so
He doesn't have a Trick Room user on his team.
I am quite intrigued on the reasoning why, but EJ is one take away from game one.
Don't bring Crest.
Don't bring Crest. I don't think it's really.
Crest is not doing
beneficial.
anything for you.
Yeah.
Here's the Tornado SPS. The obvious adjustment, switching from the Trick Room setter to the Tailwind setter.
So, does
And
he have
something
weather?
which-
Yes, let me take a look.
Each team no.
Okay. No.
He does have Rain Dance.
He does have Rain Dance. He has Taunt as well. If he wants to, for what he chooses to stop White Guard, he has that
Yes,
option
if
as well.
he wants to use the Bleak Wind, he
Yeah.
can taunt the White Guard before that.
Yes. So that is one. And he's okay. He has also Covert Cloak, probably to prevent Fake Out, but it's not relevant in this case.
Yep. So Amrouche forced out in front of both the Bleak Wind and the Surging Strikes, forcing either Terra or not Terra is going to go down.
Yep.
Bring in the Gudra. Yeah, Tornado just go for straight for Bleak Wind into what was the White Guard.
Do you think he will press
Armor
Energy
Roach.
Ball? At least for.
Let's get a speed drop on the Gudra.
Not crucial, I would
Yeah.
think. Yeah, not crucial.
very relevant.
Yes.
Yeah, so full Surging Strikes into the Gudra. Yeah. Can't crit the Gudra.
Yes, and Gudra's soaking out like a champ.
So the one thing that the Surging Strikes does not crit on is the Gudra.
Yes. But what would Abomasnow do?
Just Blizzard, I think, in the snow.
Energy Ball, maybe?
No, just go for a Blizzard. Yeah, probably take out Dominators. Oh, Dominator survives. And it's not hail, so there's no damage at the end of the
No
turn.
damage, yes. He has changed the in terms of the weather mechanics for this time they are calling snow instead of hail, right?
Yep.
So that is one thing.
It's a much gentler weather now.
Yep.
This is what climate change has done to us.
Fair. I think that is a very good reference.
Amrouche coming back in, but I don't think it's just staying with both of his Pokemon
Do you
here.
think he was surging strikes that slot?
Just goes for a and miss again, double connects in the neutral weather.
And it's
That
speed drop.
goes for the close combat. It is enough to take out the Gudra.
I'm surprised. I thought he should be able to survive.
No, it is super effective.
Oh, at least without one acid armor.
Yeah, without
It's not
any
that
boost
bad,
on the
right?
Gudra.
Yeah.
Gudra is naturally high special defense. So it needs the shelter boost to boost its physical defense.
I see. Why wouldn't I? Would you have like in that earlier turn, right? Surging strikes the Abomasnow slot because I think you have KO in crit, right? That range at least. I'm not sure. So,
I mean, if you really want to do that, you just Rain Dance.
Rain Dance and boost and
Will
just
boost the
kill
strikes.
off the
And
change of weather.
also potentially make any Blizzard miss. So we're gonna see a Terra, and that's a
Coming
Bazli side.
from Bazli's side.
Again, I don't think Yuji knows how to Terra.
We probably need to let him know he's not even using his terras to his maximum advantage.
I don't even think he knows what button it is.
He's just waiting for that. Okay,
Yeah, so Amrouche goes for the White Guard.
stopping the Bleak Wing Storm at least if he attempts to.
And it's going to be a tailwind for Tornadoes. Doesn't really change the scenario. I think he's faster regardless. But might help the Asluna at the back. As Urshifu goes to close combat, this will be enough.
Wow.
The Monster took too much damage from the Bleak Wind earlier.
Yes, that's right. So, that white guard was probably, I think, a read that he opt for Bleak Wind.
Calling a Bleak Wind plus whatever.
Yeah, so-
at least block. But then the problem is that the Terra Bouncer couldn't survive the close combat.
No, we don't expect it to, so
At
because
that
of
range,
that range,
yeah. So,
Oh, let's not forget, Snow also boosts defense of Ice.
Yeah.
As well, so.
but he Terra Water, so his defense boost went away. I think Bazli might have forgotten that.
Shucks! Okay, so you see, that's the benefit of us being casters, right? We're able to see from a third person.
But here we see, I think Glaceon might be able to survive the close combat in the snow. But Surging Strikes just take out the Armor Rouge. But
Yeah.
it's going to all come down to Blizzard from Glaceon.
Would he
Should pick up 2 KOs, I think.
Yeah. At least,
Ooh, yeah,
Okay.
enough on the. Yeah, after 3 defense drops on the Urshifu, more than enough.
wait, is water fighting, right? So, wow, after 3 defense drops,
I mean, that's a lot of defense. Urshifu's special defense not the highest.
I don't think he will even save. Yeah, but it's Glaceon against the world. I
Yeah, it's
really,
tough. And Asluna has the advantage of
quite tough.
the tailwind still.
yes.
Though there will be at least one turn where Asluna's not hitting at full power.
Because of the non-guts boost spot,
Yep.
no flame orb, right?
So does he?
Hopefully the Sword of Ruin can help. Okay.
And yeah,
I-
I think it's very safe to assume he doesn't know.
I
He
think he
doesn't know
needs
how
to
to Terra.
There's some flex there.
Take a
But,
shot into the snow boosted Glacier.
Yes.
Oh, with the crit. I think we have survived with the snow.
but the Sword of Ruins were lowered the defense, like probably cancelling out a bit.
No. I think the defense boost is still strong
More,
enough. And
slightly more.
the Tiger Sword is not the same type attack bonus move.
Okay. So that's good. I mean,
So
now
that's game
bringing
2,
back.
bring us to game 3.
Yes, correct. Like, bring it back to a draw. But I felt that, again, you might have pointed out, he forgot that
The snow boost really cost him. I think
the Terra was not necessary. I think.
I mean, it was if you are worried about the Bleak Wind, but then you're white guarding anyway.
You are white guarding.
But then
Maybe
you'll still be weak to the close combat.
Was he covering?
One more game.
One more game. Was he covering for potential surging from Urshifu? That could be the
Perhaps,
reason,
yeah.
right?
Probably calling the surging plus Bleak Wind.
Yeah.
That's the one play that makes sense.
Yeah, because otherwise, you could have just killed the partner slot anyway. I would have let the Urshifu go down. I mean, if I Li Jie at least, I would want to try to get rid of the Armor Rouge. So, but that's just that. So,
This time Terra the bombs didn't really give him that much value.
at least
But at the
in
same
my
time,
opinion, defensively, I guess that came from a defensive standpoint.
yeah, at the same time, the Terra on the Armor Rouge is also a bit dangerous in front of Bleak Windstorm.
That's why he covered with the
And
white.
Yuchie didn't miss a single Bleak Windstorm. Should be pointed out. He did not have rain. He was
And he
snow.
got some critical speed drops if you think
I
about
don't
it.
think it really matters because his team is naturally faster. He
Oh
was
yes.
Tornadoes and Urshifu against relatively slow Pokemon. So that's it didn't matter. But in fact, he didn't miss at all. Hit I think 5 or 6 in total. Every single one hit.
Every single
didn't
one.
miss
hit
a
it.
single one.
Yeah,
So
every single one. So
who needs rain dance so he can just hit Bleak in neutral weather?
it's just like our blind hurricanes in the good old days, right?
I mean Hurricane is even less accurate as well.
70% if I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. So,
Whereas Bleak Wind is 80.
so I guess maybe from Ichie's point of view, likely he might not even adjust
I
so
think we need
much.
to see the DD.
Had, from Bazli, right?
Yeah,
So,
I think we need to see the shelter go off turn 1. I think we need to see turn 1 shelter. I think
Follow me shelter, and
Yeah,
start.
I think it's such. Based on what you just bringing, I think after 2 shelters, I think you just cannot break the Gudra anymore.
would Sacred Sword ignore the boost?
Yes, but it's still
But
neutral.
Still neutral, okay. But he can Terra away
Terra
that
away that
weakness.
weakness, yeah.
So, what's the Terra attack?
Oh, it's still weak to Sacred Sword.
Still, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
that's one thing that I think maybe he could have gone with something else there.
In your opinion, I mean, according given your experience in Red Bull now,
I think Gudra needs the Terra Fairy.
very
Yeah,
okay.
for the fighting resistance, most importantly.
Or to resist
To
fighting.
release Sacred Sword. Yeah.
I see.
But we're going to see a Bonsol and the
Siblings.
Armor Rouge up against Urshifu Tornadoes.
Would you aim for the same thing like Bleak Wind and maybe get rid of the Armor Rouge turn 1?
I think Yuji has to be a bit more wary of the White Guard this time.
True. So
He could taunt the Armor Rouge.
hopefully he
But that'll be
remembers there's
one.
no trick.
That'll be
right?
one dead turn.
I personally would try for it. I mean, I would try for it. And lightly surging on the Ambush.
Because then the problem for the play I think is that if the Almosto Terra's turn 1, so he will get a Blizzard off. But then we've already seen that Tornadoes should survive one Blizzard.
I feel he won't mind that because after the Bleakwind chip, right, if he terras to grass, the Bleakwind chip combining with the Surging Strike should kill Armorush, but he chose not to.
So he's not going to come in here for the Urshifu. But Bomb's not going to switch out for this is something we haven't seen before, I think. Yeah, it's the DD. So in DD Armorush, the try and true coming out. But for once, no trick room on either of these two. As Tailwind comes off, and
likely a fire attack maybe.
Expanding force in the psychic terrain. It's gonna do a good. It's gonna match kill Tornadoes or Tornadoes survives.
Still meaningful damage. He flash can. He's like picking flash cannon and. But now he has the speed advantage, so he can do whatever he likes.
He probably already had a speed advantage, but now the problem for him is that he has to be wary for the wild card.
He chose not to taunt, and now he can't because of the psychic.
Yeah.
So maybe one turn before he should have done that. Would it be what?
I mean, it would have been too late. Yeah, it would have been too late because then if he had done it last turn, then he would have been blocked by Psychic Ring switching in. So yeah, it's actually a good play to not taunt because I think Bazli called the taunt by switching in the Psychic Ring. But we see the helping hand expanding force most likely. As Citron going to protect. As Tornadoes, big win probably into what was. Just goes. In the Psychic Ring,
he forgot about it. I'm sure he forgot about this.
Yes,
I'm very sure that he forgot about this. So that
expanding force will take out the Tornadoes.
And that's the second turn of Tailwind actually.
Yep.
So
I don't think the Tailwind doesn't matter so much because he is naturally faster.
Sure, but
as long as he doesn't hit Ambush too many times.
Such a waste.
After he hits Ambush once, Ambush will probably be faster than him.
Okay.
Weak armor.
So weak armor is triggered by any attack.
Yes,
doesn't need to be.
Doesn't need contact.
Understand. So I don't really think sending in Qian Bao is a good time to really capitalize on his ability with no physical attackers on his side.
I mean, the one important thing is that he is immune to expanding force. And if Bazli goes for Heat Wave, he goes into Heatran's Flash Fire. So that's something that you have to be careful with.
Would you Ice Spinner try to read a possible Terra Grass from?
I would just protect. It's not safe. It's not safe for Qian Bao right now. It's a very harsh world for Qian Bao.
Okay. Because if I were you, I would press the advantage. But you may be fair. I mean, to play a bit defensively now. Possibly. Okay, he really went for something that I would go for. I don't know. Let's see.
It's a really hard commit. There's no Terra. No Terra from Bazli's side. But Ice Spinner will go into the DD. It should do about half, 60%.
Yes. More than half.
That's 70.
Okay.
Triggers the berry.
I'm quite sure the Heat Wave might not kill. I'm sure. Assuming it's trained.
He doesn't have a seed. No seed boost though, so we'll see. And he does get rid of Psychic Terrain. One turn too late for the taunt.
He does miss though. Likely miss.
Miss the Armorush, okay?
Not the critical one, yes. They survive. What will Armorush do though?
Expanding for Armor Cannon into the Qian Bao? Yeah.
Likely.
Into the Sash.
Yes.
Does he carry Dazzling Gleam?
Does it? I'm not sure.
No, but he does carry Draining. Did he go for the attack? Oh, he went follow me, yeah.
Follow me, yes. But does he have Dazzling Gleam?
He has Draining use.
Okay.
But it's not spread, so.
Perhaps now the Psychic Terrain is gone. Bazli might be forced to switch also to restore it, but I don't think restoring for Psychic Terrain might do a lot of mileage over the long run. At least that's what I think.
It's just Sucker Punch, that's what I wonder.
We need to though, because they're both naturally faster, I'm assuming.
That's Secret Sword into the Armorush.
Okay, now give me another speed.
It's gonna be every armor. Right when Tailwind expires.
Okay, Heat Wave.
Another miss.
I think
no,
the white guard. Yes, the white guard. Safely bringing Abomastor from the Heat Wave. I'm curious what Armorush would do. Armor Cannon.
He white guarded.
No. Yeah.
But now Armorush is the fastest thing. It might be the fastest thing I feel with the weak armor boost.
I really would. If EJ is able to hear this, I think he should shoot something to Terra at least. So in all three games he has not Terra at all.
Literally Terra I think is the most obvious play to make because the monster does have Earth power.
Yeah, so therefore, okay, now he's really restoring the Psychic Terrain. Does it have that value? Do you feel so?
I think it's just protecting their first more than anything.
Okay, okay.
Oh, it does block sucker punch.
Okay, fair, fair.
Easier walks into another psychic terrain, and energy ball will pick up the Shepard.
Yeah. And he's not afraid of the. Will you feel that the heat wave will kill? Likely at this range will take out the enemy.
Yeah,
But he chose to
he
go
goes
for
for
flash
flash
cannon
cannon
instead. Perhaps reading white guard.
Yeah.
That is the only explanation why he did that.
I mean, it's also more accurate. You don't really want to risk another miss to do a very important slot. Shifu comes in,
And I feel it's not doing meaningful
Does he have-
damage anyway. So
but now
heat wave, because it's not-
and his Aqua Jet is blocked now by Psychic Terrain.
yeah, so he has to go for surging strikes. But now Armarouge is potentially faster than Urshifu. I'm quite sure of that. So
And Shifu is weak to the expanding force.
yes, both expanding force, and if he chooses to Terra defensively, or maybe no.
Yes,
Because-
you know, he should.
Yeah, he should. Right? Yeah, he should. I hope. Because, but wait, if he's still, he can cover with armor cannon. He just chooses to lock in his move without any Terra.
Terra, and that is Bazli's Terra. He said nothing. He said as if he knows what Terra is. I don't think he does.
You probably have to tell him off screen. I felt that there was so much lost opportunities there that he could have done so.
There's gonna be a Terra Water opponents, no? Opting not to Terra the Armarouge, as he should protect himself from potential Earth power.
Yup,
But
yup.
expanding force, well, there's expanding force. There's going to Urshifu. There's going to be a dead Urshifu.
Dead Urshifu.
He doesn't have Sash.
I don't have Sash.
He's Psychic Terrain without Terra in.
Yeah. Ouch!
He's down.
He thought that he could survive it. Oh man.
No way!
What a
No
reaction.
way! In Psychic Terrain.
The EP, somehow I just felt kind of shaky. Yeah, for Yu Jie at
You
least.
see, Grass Heatran might be able to pull this out.
Oh yeah, true.
Could it be?
It's too late. It's too late.
Could it be?
No, wait. It's not too late.
Has he remembered the button?
Finally. Okay.
Yes!
To-
It's
to-
Terra for Yu Jie. Oh, he finally,
yes, to
he
end
finally
off-
learned the Terra button.
To end off his style, or is it? I don't know, but well, so much lost opportunities there. I think you didn't give him enough crash course. Maybe.
Yeah, armor cannon into the flash fire. Ooh, Bazli. Terra Blast is not gonna kill Obama Snow though. I don't think.
Sure.
From full health? I don't think so.
Should be right. If he's
Oh, he's life
invested-
form, he's life form. Yeah, he's life form, correct.
Yeah.
So he's life form. He does bring down the bomb.
Correct. So, but with this, it's still a good thing because then expanding force can damage
Yes.
his trend, at least neutral. So, and with psychically boost. So that's fine.
Udra is still here, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Glaceon. Okay.
Again, doesn't matter. It doesn't change the outcome because you can simply just expanding force and blizzard. So,
Oh, he's not here.
right? Is it the last turn of blizzard?
Snow.
Snow, sorry.
Is he?
What's the? What's
He's not rock. He's not icy rock, so
Okay.
expanding force. Maybe it's falling out snow. I hope Yu Jie is not making today. There's no tailwind, Yu Jie. There's a permanent boost on the
Yeah.
Armarouge.
Correct. So,
Is that a double? He just tried to double attack.
why? I thought that's very.
Doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it, and expanding force will clean this up. I feel.
Single target in the
rain.
rain.
Yeah. And Bazli takes this set 2-1. Penny is just first defeat, but I feel he's not terraing in game 1 and 2 kind of cost him. I just feel that game 1 he didn't win it very.
I believe the term we're looking for is washed. Credit to Yu Jie, he finally discovered the Terra button in game 3.
By then it's too late. So,
Really could have used it on the Urshifu to resist the expanding force.
yeah, and still resist psychic. So such a lost opportunity there. And he was just handled with so dominating because of all these little mistakes that build up. So
Yeah, shaky on both sides, but Bazli does block the win in the end. So well played to Bazli. Yu Jie hopefully will live and learn from this.
he's grinning away, but I
Finally
think he's
discovered
having
the R button.
R button.
I never played this game.
But I'm sure both of them had a good time. And uniquely, Bazli's team,
7 years.
trick room on paper, but it's not. So that's something very intriguing, at least for me, as a person on the side.
I mean, yeah, missed opportunities on both sides. I really think if Bazli had just gone for the Kudra and just set up shelter immediately, I think he might just shut Ijie out of the game.
Because none of Ijie's Pokemon can effectively, once it gets 1 or 2 boosts up, right?
Yeah, after 2 boosts, I think Ijie can't break the Kudra anymore. So if you let Indeedee plus Kudra just shelter from turn 1, I think Ijie just get locked out of the game.
Yeah.
Especially since Ijie keeps trying to taunt in second terrain.
That was another elementary mistake. I mean, if you play 2017, you should know it, man. You should know it. So that's...
He played one. He
One.
played only one MSS in the whole of Sun and Moon. His glory days were long before.
Okay.
No more Megas, Ijie. Megas are gone.
I'll owe it to you next time to just give him a crash course, and hopefully he will come back for future events. Playing much better.
Well played on both sides. Congrats to Bazli moving on 1-0.
Yeah.
Ijie will hope to recover, and we will see you for round 2.
Yeah, we'll see you for round 2.